17, it was hotly contested. You are blessed with the Holy Spirit. So that's fun.
I'm blessed with love.
You're blessed with... Hey, mine became blessed with friends. Yes. Okay, so Darby, which one are you?
23.
I know, so look it up.
Who's 16?
Oh.
You might choose 16?
This close? Anyone want to grab it? Because it's open. You're going to take it? Okay, they're taking 16 as well to make specifically theirs to have great proclamations. Okay.
Adrian could have taken
Which one
that
was yours, Al? Number 4. Ooh, blessed with favor. Nice. Which one was yours? 3. Ooh, 3. Blessed with blessed life. Blessed life. You see?
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to swap in.
Look at, she's turning red. I love
People
it.
are going to be trading things. I'll bring you a homemade pie if you switch numbers with me.
If you switch with financial prosperity with me. So again, this is not, you don't have to, it's beautiful if you partner with the Holy Spirit and with the Lord, but honestly, it doesn't even matter if you do or you don't, because this is about, again, we're doing mirror therapy. This is about speaking to all of humanity and ourselves and showing a mirror up to our own mind, up to our own being. And how powerful is this? Okay, so how effective is this? Some of you know, and you can look this up, how many of you guys know the most successful method in sports to increase sports performance? Right. Well, legal.
Yes.
The legal.
It's legal in Russia.
To increase sports performance, okay, practice. At the high levels, they say not even practice increases sports performance.
It's all mental, people. It's mental. Mental.
Okay.
What have we done every time in the car with you?
Yeah. Excellent. Is there a number for that? Let's see. Increase performance through pharmaceuticals. Go ahead, say it again. Say it out loud.
Christy said it better, visualization.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day, every practice, every game, for everything. It doesn't matter.
Hold it closer to your mouth.
So we encourage Darby with this is visualization. So the best way to increase sports performance is to visualize yourself doing the activity in your mind at a high level. Here's what's so crazy about this. You can visualize yourself doing things that you can't actually do, and it can trick your brain, or not trick it, it can awaken your brain to the possibility that it doesn't believe you can do.
Okay, now hold on. There is a caveat.
Yes.
For those of you who can't dance like me, this does not fix dancing. Don't just go out there and start cutting the rug.
You don't know.
You're going to end up going out there and doing the Elaine dance.
You don't actually visualize yourself. You don't know. You don't know. Maybe you can.
You're going to start off with the Elaine dance and get slightly better.
So here's how crazy this is. You guys can look up the research on stroke victims, people who have been in accidents, who have had paralyzation, temporary paralyzation of limbs, who have decreased mobility due to stroke and temporary paralyzation. They have found that if they put that healthy limb in front of a mirror and demonstrate the full range of motion and the full range of capacity, that the brain will get over its thought that that limb doesn't function as well, and it will increase performance on the other side of the body. How cool is that? One of the most famous studies, let me see if I can pull up the name of it, that is still being discussed, was done, I believe, in the late 70s on geriatric people. So people in their 80s and 90s were brought to a camp for a little over a week, and they were getting off of the bus unassisted, and they had to carry their own luggage. So some of them had to literally take their items out of the luggage and carry it piece by piece into their rooms because of the state of that they were in physically. And what they did was they
Or
surrounded
because they
them.
packed too much.
Well, that's true too, but they had to take their stuff. So here's what they did. You guys want to hear this. This is really, really good. They surrounded them with items and music and everything having to do with the 50s. And are you familiar with this?
No, but I get things.
Yeah, you get things. You're a very quick one there, Jocelyn. You're very, very quick. So they surrounded them with, and so they had half of the group that was not surrounded with items and things and music from the 50s, and half of the group that was surrounded with items like music and different things from the 50s to trick their mind into thinking that they were back in the 50s and see if that wouldn't get their bodies to physically respond as if they were 20 or 30 years younger. Right? And they are still looking at the results of the research from this study that was done, now 50 years ago, because the results were so astonishing. One of the guys stopped using his cane. They started eating better. They started moving better. At the end of the time, those people who were surrounded with paraphernalia and things from the 50s acted younger than the other group that was not exposed to those things. And they even picked up a semi-game of tag football, apparently, spontaneously, as they were waiting for the bus to come pick them up from this study. Yes. So the brain started to take them back to an era. So what is possible for us? They're now studying what is possible for this in terms of depression and anxiety. How is the brain filling in the blanks and getting locked into certain things? Because that's what happens with our brain. Our brain gets locked into certain preconceived ideas. And it's a really good thing that it does, right? Because, by the way, how many of us want to spend hours every morning retraining our brain that gravity exists? Right? We don't get out of bed going, whoa, what am I going to do? What? We have preconceived ideas that our brain operates on every day. And how many of you have tried to open an indoor?
My kids are still wrestling with that. They do get out of bed doing this. What am I going to do today?
This is true. This is true. But the door says pull, and you're still pushing, right? Because your brain has a preconceived idea that the door is supposed to go the different direction, right? This is the things that happen to us. But it's a good thing that our brain has preconceived ideas because we go on autopilot on 5 million different things. It's how we're able to drive cars, based on our brain's ability to go at high speeds based on preconceived ideas. But it also means that we can get
miss
locked.
elk that pop up in the middle of the interstate in the dark.
Wait, what?
Dan and I came really close
That's right.
to shortening the pickup truck against an elk.
Significantly. So
Elk too.
there are all these patterns that our brain gets into, and many of them are beneficial and helpful, and some of them are not. In fact, we all know about the studies that have been done that when one breakthrough happens, that breakthrough is readily available for lots of other people. For example, what was it that was the running per mile, or running a mile in how many minutes? Do you recall what the number was?
Well, it's a 4-minute mile. That was the barrier.
It wasn't broken. It was this huge barrier. Nobody thought it could be done. And as soon as it was broken, how many times was it broken within, I think it was 3 months?
A bunch.
A bunch of times. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And now
Yeah,
they did the marathon
once,
in less than 2 hours?
Yep. Once the mind knew that it was possible, the body followed. Yes, breakthrough. So I want to see what's possible for us as a community agreeing together each day on these things. So I know we're going to go into prophetic practice, and I don't know if you mind that we do some of these. If you had a different plan, is that okay? I know we didn't talk about it ahead of time. And if, what activity?
No, the one that you just had us do.
Picking a number? Are you serious? I love when the Holy Spirit does that.
No.
Okay, so would
No, you don't.
come
We
up-
haven't done anything with
We
it.
haven't
You could
done
totally
anything
do
yet.
it.
So come up and facilitate that because I want to work on it with everyone else. Okay?
I don't know what facilitating it.
Okay.
I just want to say what I got.
Okay, you say what you got, and we'll all
I picked
share
mine
together.
randomly.
And then if you guys have more stories that you want to share on this topic, let's share them because this is super exciting and super fun. And we're going after something here, which is the power of agreement. And We're all in community together. Whether you want to be here or don't want to be here, we're in this. Right?
So buckle up.
So buckle up and grab onto the benefit of 12 people agreeing with good things for you. Right? Or 12 or much more than 12, 15 or whatever we are. Here's the other thing that I will do that I don't want to forget, and then Jared's going to take us from
I'm
here.
just going to say something.
Yeah.
You know, if the Lord leads you to another number, pick the other number that you wanted to have.
Yeah.
17,
Yes.
whatever it
True
was,
that.
11. I don't care what it is, people. But if you're reading through this table of contents or even if you read through the number you have and you're like, and the Lord leads you to something else, go there, please. Thank you. You are not trapped in this one moment when somebody else stole your lucky number.
It's
Thank
true.
you for the PSA.
It's very, very true. All right.